Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Old Dad's Modeling Mess. I'm Ed, and today I'm going to start a diorama. This is for my build that I just completed with the KV2. Uh, you can see it in the background there. The first of the build series of this kit will be uh, starting Friday, so hopefully you guys will like that. Um, but what I'm doing here is, as you can see, I've got a bunch of markings all over the place and stuff like that. This is XPF foam that I had left over. My little desk is out here in the garage, and so I had some XPF insulation foam board left over from when I insulated the walls and the ceiling when I finished the inside of it. And so I'm using some of those leftovers for the diorama here. Uh, I figured out how I wanted it all set up, and the little house thing there in the background, I made that probably 3 years ago when I first got my laser cutter. I was learning how to use it, learning how to do all that fancy stuff with that. So I figured it's been sitting back there long enough, may as well put it to use. It's nothing super fancy. I got to do some more work to it, but I'll get it finished up here with the diorama. But the way that I have it set up is I mark out where I want the stuff at, and then I number it and I put little markings all over it. That way there I know it fits back together the way it's supposed to. Hint, it don't, but close enough. uh, but I've seen so many diorama build videos that I felt if they can do it, I can do it. I mean, I've tinkered around with it a little bit before, and it's I'm smart enough to know, or just smart enough to know how to get myself in trouble. So, yeah, um, I am using some foam safe super glue there just to hold it in place really good, while the wood glue there, that's a kind of like a universal wood glue or PVA glue, however you want to say it. I put a little bit of the foam safe super glue on the edges that I want to make sure that get stuck down, and so I'll put that there, and then the super glue will hold that in place, and then allow the PVA glue there to dry up really good. So everything's, as you could see before, I picked the thing up right after it. So it's good stuff. I don't want to use all super glue. I don't. I'd rather. Not gonna lie, the PVA glue is actually cheaper, way cheaper than super glue. So if you use it just right there, where you do it on the edges, just to keep it clamped down good, you'll be fine. It works out really super well. As you can see here, I'm making my own little stakes that I use to poke down through the foam board there to hold things in place. I have a bunch of those little popsicle sticks. I ordered them years ago off of Amazon, and I didn't read the thing fully because I thought I was ordering regular popsicle sticks, and those really super skinny little ones. So yeah, I won on that deal. I have nothing to use them for, so I use them for toothpicks. As you can see here, there is this one little piece that I'm going to add right here just to get the little bit of a ledge, because the house is going to go right there in that corner. The very first piece that I put down, that's where the corner of the house is going to go. And so I'm just trying to gently put a little bit of a slope there. That way there, the tank is lower than the house is, and then there will be a tree and a bush or two maybe. I'm probably going to put the little figures there. I thought it would be kind of a neat thing to have like the guy that's standing next to the door there, like he went up and knocked on it to see if there was anybody there. I don't know. It sounded like a good idea. I really wasn't going to, but then I really liked the figure that I have sitting back there on the KV2. I was like, oh, I kind of like him there. So I think that's what I'll do, is like they stop to check and see if there's anybody in the house, that type of thing. Now it's time to clean up all that dust and stuff. What I use, I've seen somebody do it before. Actually, several people I've seen do it before. They use grout for like their mortar lines and stuff like that. I believe it's Laser Creation World does it, and several others do. And I've tried that before, and then I took and I didn't like it because it was too coarse, I thought. So I found out that if you use the grout that's for bathrooms and kitchens, it's a lot finer, and so it's like dust, as you can see there as I'm pouring it into the cup. And so I'll use that, and then I'll put some play sand in there that I got from the hobby store. I mix it with some water. I'll get it to the consistency that I want, so I'll keep adding some of the grout to it, and then I'll add some sand, and then I'll add some more. And once I get it to where I'm really close to it, then I'll add in some of the PVA glue, and then I'll add in just a shot or two of some nice dark brown paint to light or to darken it up, because this stuff is really, really super light when you look at it. As you can see there, that's a soupy mess. Excuse my language, or everything. This cold's still getting to me. But I just keep going at it, keep adding to it till I get the consistency that I like. I want it to be somewhat peanut butterish, I guess, like a peanut butter in consistency. Do I add more? Nope. Here comes the glue, and then I'll put some paint in there here in just a second. I hate it when that happens. Had a big old dried up glob, I guess, from somewhere. I think if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I thought I put more sand in there, just yeah, there we go. Once you'll see it once I start putting it there on the foam board. The consistency, it works really, really well. The cracking is very minimal. You'll see that towards the end of the video here. Just using some dark brown. It's not going to change it really dark or anything like that. It's just barely going to tint it a little bit, but that's all I want. I don't want it too dark, but because the way that I'm going to do this is a late fall, almost early winter type or time of the year for this. So as you can see here, I'm just spreading it out. I'll put it right over the where the big gaps are from one level to the next. Uh, I get that on there first. That way, there I can make sure that that's all nice and filled in. Uh, this stuff is really, really good to work with. Has a really good work time on it. You can, as you can see, I'm just using one of those really super thin popsicle sticks. It works really great for that. It's I've tried using the what is it? The Sculpt-A-Mold. I've tried using that before. I don't like the. I do use it when if I need to go with build up a big, tall area. If I need to do something like that, I'll use Sculpt-A-Mold, or maybe even modeling clay. It just depends. But when it comes to just the regular ground texture here like this in this little small area, this stuff, for me, it works hands down. I've used that VMS 2.0 mud or whatever it is that Night Shift uses. It works okay. To me, it's a little bit harder to work with than this stuff here is, only because I'm still a noob at this. But even if I score it, the foam board or the base or whatever, it's still just it doesn't really want to stick. I'm sure that it's a skill issue on my end, but when it comes to skill and stuff like that, you work with what you can do. Like I said, for me, this is just so much easier to do. I can control it really, really well, and that's really what you want when you're doing this stuff. Is you want to be able to control it. You don't want it just slopping over the edges or peeling up on you every time you turn around. When you go to add more to it, stuff like that. That little bit that I mixed up was enough to, luckily, to do this whole thing. And I probably have enough left, because that was a brand new batch of the grout there. I could probably do 10 more of these dioramas this size if I did it like this, and didn't go really crazy thick or anything like that. I don't want it to be too crazy thick or anything like that. I'm gonna put some grass on it. I'll maybe some stones, or some gravel out there for where the like a driveway or something like that is. Because I'm still not sure if I'm gonna. I don't think I really want to do a scene where there's like a concrete road or anything like that, or a paved stone road. I don't want to do that. I kind of want this to be like a house on the, as they're going through the fields to, battle on, and stuff like that. So I'm kind of winging it here. So, excuse me, as I'm going, it's just like, okay, yeah, this feels good. Got me a nice little curve here. The house is raised up. It really all depends. But I'm thinking more along the lines of, I'm just going to, basically it's going to be like a yard where, they have like tracks for like their personal vehicle, but that's about it. Right here, I'm just going along the edge here, and I'm going to make sure that I got enough covering the edges of it. That way there, when I clean up the edges, get them all sanded down, everything's nice and good. Here we are. This, as you can see there, it's drying up really good. This is about 2 hours later, and this here has worked, as you can see, really, really, really well. What I'm going to do now is I am going to put a little walkway that kind of goes down towards the bottom of the slope there, towards where the tank's at, or will be, which you'll get to see here in a little bit. And I'll pop in the tree, in the bush, stuff like that, just so I get a good idea. You guys will get a good idea of what's going on and what the plan is with this. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do a interior of the house. I'm probably just going to black it out. I don't know. It depends. You guys tell me what you think, if I should put like a little bit of an interior in it, or if I should just hang up some curtains and black it out. Either way, I think it'll be a good little learning experience, fun thing going on. I cut the house and the windows out and stuff like that with my laser cutter. The galvanized roof there, I 3D printed that. The door, same thing with it. I cut it out with my laser cutter. The clear, or the glass for the windows, that's just the stuff from like a package, a see-through package, whatever you buy that's got that little hard plastic area on it. That's all that is. I just cut it and glued it on there behind it. I thought it was really cool. When I was using my laser cutter and trying to learn how to do this stuff, I reversed the stuff so the bricks are actually sunk in and the mortar lines are out. But yeah, now I know. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. This is gonna be, I think I'm going to do this as the midweek video until I get the diorama done. I think I'll continue this until I get that done, because I want to get. I've already got the KV2 built, so I want to get this done, and then I can move on to my. I believe it's my Sherman that the Sherman Easy 8 kit. I want to get that done up and stuff like that. So hopefully in the next 2 or 3 videos, I'll have that whole the diorama all completed up and everything like that. That way there I can do the final, post it with the final video for the KV2 build. Here I struggle with trying to get this bush in there because, of course, I'm trying to get a view of it, and I can't figure out how I had it in there before, which is always fun. Hopefully you guys, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this so far. It's been fun for me. If you guys like this or have any ideas, please put it down in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'm sure I did a few things wrong or whatever, but either way, if you like, give me a thumbs up and think about sharing the video with others. Also, really, really, really important, please subscribe. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Bye.